Hey, what's going on, everybody? Eldrick here, and I want to give some of my final thoughts on Lords of the Fallen. I'm a little late to the party here as far as uploading a video on as far as a review goes, so technically I don't do reviews. I just want to give my final thoughts because I'm technically not a reviewer and I don't want to be a reviewer. I just want to share my personal experiences and thoughts about a particular game that I've put, I think, a sufficient amount of time into. So normally I'm gonna be looking at over 50 hours of playtime, not these, 1 to 5 hours, 10 hours. It's gonna be more, at least enough to where I could give a decent overview of, I think, that's heartfelt about a game, on whether, if I like it, if it's good, if it sucks, whatever. So anyhow, I picked this game up on sale for, I think, like $5 in 2017. This game came out, I think, in 2014. So, we're looking at 3 years there from the time it was released to the time I actually got my hands on it and played it. I went into it not looking for a Dark Souls type experience, so I think that may have changed my thoughts about the game, and we'll get into that a little bit more later on. I'm going to first touch on this audio music that is playing right now on the startup screen. I absolutely adore this music right here. It's just so awesome. I loved it when I first booted the game up, and there is a particular part in the game where this plays throughout for a section of it, and it's just so awesome, and you just seem so badass and whatnot, and it's just so cool, I think. So we'll just listen to that for a second before I hit X or cross. Okay, so in this game, I believe you can play New Game Plus, New Game Plus Plus, and I think that's it. Because you can play as 3 different classes. You can play as the Brawler, the Cleric, and the Rogue. So there's enough new games for you to play as all 3 of those classes on one file. It's kind of strange, but it still works out. So on my Brawler character, I'm up to New Game Plus Plus on him. Over 40 hours into that particular file, over 10 on my Cleric, and a little over an hour on my Rogue character. So let's start up our Rogue character here. And I will say that the artwork and the graphics in this game, they're just beautiful. I mean, we'll see here shortly. But look at the, let me see if I can get this guy into, our character's name is Harkin. This is my Rogue character. I mean, just look at the detail on him. And the artwork on this, on these items here, they're just so damn cool. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna probably be horrible at it, but it's gonna be try to parry this guy here with our L2. Alright, quit clicking on that guy. Oh, I failed that one. here's one cool thing. So if you're accustomed to Dark Souls, you know the backstabs. Just that backstab up. Let's see if I can get it on this guy. Okay, whatever. So anyway, the backstabs are pretty damn sweet in this game. Backstab is. So we hit the guy and then we shock the hell out of him on top of it. So that's pretty damn cool. But yeah. I mean, I just love these graphics on this game. It's so awesome. And I will say that it does come across a little bit clunky. It can. Which, right now, I mean, it seems like I'm probably doing like a normal, like a fast roll in like Dark Souls. So this is probably like the speed that I would normally say some people are used to. But even like fat rolling in Dark Souls, if you have some heavy armor on in this game, see how on my weight, I'm in the green here. Kind of like works as your weight with Dark Souls. I mean, you're just rolling around and you're clunky as all get out in this game. And it seems like it moves as slow as Christmas. Let's see if I can get a parry off on this guy here. Nope. We're gonna keep trying until I get it. Oh. Nope. Too soon. So, anyway, the game does seem a lot more meaty as far as you taking hits. Like with this character here. On my cleric character, or my brawler character, I could actually do a shield bash. I can't do it right now. Let's see if there's a guy down here I can try that on. Okay, we'll try it on this guy. Like, see how I stumble backwards? Like, normally, if I was on one of my other characters, that would not happen. Just because of the poise and whatnot. So, I mean, it plays a lot different than Dark Souls. I mean, you know, this character here, he plays a little bit different, just because he's in light armor and all that. But if you're playing as the cleric, and the cleric can kick some ass in this game, they can level up their faith ability, and I mean, they can kick ass with their gauntlet there. I think I could like 1 to 2 shot most enemies, most of like the scrub enemies with that gauntlet. Which even on this guy here, I'm doing like 30-something damage. So, if it was just a, you know, if I had that leveled up more, which right now it's only at 12, and I think on my cleric character that I played fairly recently, I had that up in the 30s. So you could imagine how much damage it was doing to enemies then. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, for like $5 to get probably close to 55 hours of enjoyment out of. I mean, I would think that this game is quite worth it, and it has a lot of neat things going with it. One thing I really loved about this game was you can favorite weapons on top of it. So here we'll just favorite that. And then I can switch them on the fly. That's pretty cool. So I may die here, but whatever. Hey, fella. Alright. So there's that. There's the little quests like this. You can pick up. There's an item that I can use on this set of timbers here. And I'll get some experience from that. And I mean, the game, you know, it does have some audio issues. There's sometimes where you'll be speaking to somebody and then you'll have no audio of them speaking. You'll still have music and you know, effects, sounds, but you won't have like your character speaking or like these audio notes like this.
This is getting out of hand. The villagers gather in front of the monastery and demand sanctuary. We can't let any more in. We will starve to death. Antanas ordered us to close the gate, and I understand his reasons, but these are people. He's supposed to be the savior.
So let's save here. And I'll swap over to my cleric character now. Oh, so I'd have to be going into a new game with him. But yeah, the artwork and everything is just so beautiful in this, I think. I mean, especially for the folks that call this a bad game, you know, maybe it's just not their personal taste. I don't know.
The monastery's ahead.
But I mean, it has its bugs, but I didn't think it was really a bad game. I mean, there's some things that don't make sense, but other than that, I mean, the combat and everything is fine in it, I think. There's some crazy glitches and whatnot in it, but okay, let's see. What do I have here? Okay, so I think we have fly attached, equipped. Let's see how much damage our gauntlet does to this guy. Look at that damage. 229 damage. Look at that. I mean, just look at how cool this armor is. I mean, our character looks so badass. And see, this is almost like a medium level, it seems, on this character. Yeah. See our weight down here at the bottom left? It's in the white, it's not in the yellow, so... So here's an audio mode up here. And there's a secret area over here, which I'm getting more into a Let's Play type of vibe now. But, anyway, yeah. I mean, if you're sitting on the fence on this game, but you like Souls-like games, I would give this a try, especially if you can get it on sale for like $5 or $6. And you could probably even get the game with the base game and the DLC with the Ancient Labyrinth or whatever it's called, and get that with it too for probably like 6 or 7, maybe 8 tops. It'd be at least under $10. I would give it a try. I mean, but I wouldn't go into it thinking of it as a Souls-like clone. Just get that out of your head. Just look at it as it is its own game. I mean, that's probably the best advice I could probably give. You know, I love Dark Souls types of games. I love this game. I mean, I'm even coming back to play this game, and I've done platinumed it. I've done, you know, had it for several years. That's just how much I enjoy it. I mean, personally. But yeah, that's all I got to say about it. Give it a try if you want, and that way you won't be out too much money. I just would hate for people to miss out on an awesome game like this, and I hope that we'll eventually hear something on a Lords of the Fallen 2 in the future. And as always, I hope you guys please be safe, keep gaming, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.